Alright guys, today woke up at 192. So I'm supposed to be at 3,800 calories, but yesterday I was only able to eat at 3,700, but I'll just eat a little bit more today. And yeah, I've been doing my cardio consistently, high intensity, consistently when I can, like normally 2 days a week. I cannot do cardio due to long work hours, but I always make up for it the following days when I can do cardio by just going intense. So guys, yesterday was leg day. I was about to say full leg day, but it was hamstring focused because last leg day was more quad focused. All right, and before my leg day yesterday, since I worked a very long day, I decided to get in the majority of my calories before my lift, so when I got home after my workout, I could just eat a little bit of protein and then go to bed. And that's what I did. So before going to do legs, I had like 3,600 calories in me, something absolutely insane, and I 100% felt it at the gym yesterday when I was doing my legs. So like I said, yesterday was hamstring focused, and what I actually started was lying hamstring curls. And I warmed up into the weight, slowly warmed up into it when I thought I was ready. It was very late at this point. I got out of work late, so I just wanted to speed through this workout and then go home, go to sleep. And so basically I warmed up a little bit, warmed up into the weight like I said, and then my first set was actually a light squeezing set, and then I went higher after that. So what I actually decided to do was a superset with lying hamstring curls, and then as soon as I was done with the hamstring curls, I right away went into seated hamstring curls, light squeeze, okay? And I did that back and forth style with lying hamstring curls, heavy, superset with seated hamstring curls, lighter, 4 sets. And the reason why I wanted to do that, because I wanted to get a good hamstring pump, basically a good hamstring workout, hit it in different ways. So this was a really good superset. My hamstring started to get cooked after like the 4th set, and then once I was done with that back and forth style, I did reverse. So then I went heavy on the seated hamstring curls, and I supersetted with lying hamstring curls, light over there. And I only did that for I think 2 sets. So yeah, I did that for 2 sets, and then that point sorry, let me go back. I did that for 3 sets. So at that point I was 7 sets of hamstrings in. And then what I decided to do was I went to finish on this one machine where it's an isolation hamstring movement. You do one at a time. You'll see, this is actually a very cool machine. I actually liked it. I just had to find like the right placement for my knee. I got it after like the 2nd set. It started to feel better, but not heavy at all. I was doing a nice 5x5, my 5x5 styles, but I was doing about 5x5s 3 times back and forth. So I was getting like 15 reps. And then once I did 3 sets of those 5x5s, I decided to do a beautiful hamstring burner, a finisher, where it was a drop set. What I did was I drop setted. I started at a heavier weight with the hamstring curls, and then after I got 10, I would lower it just 1, get another 10, and then after that 10, I would go to failure. So I did about like 28, 27 reps, and then I did the exact same thing for the other side, for my other hamstring, and it was a very high volume based hamstring day. That's what I'm starting to learn, that my legs, I feel like, can probably grow more if I go more volume based rather than heavy, light volume. Heavy weight, light volume, opposite for me. High volume, not too heavy. So once my hamstrings felt very good. It was a beautiful hamstring workout. And really, there's not many hamstring movements you could do. Like, the only one I was leaving out was RDLs, and I go back and forth with those. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. But yeah, there's not many hamstring workouts you can do. And then once I was ready for quads, I started with my normal starter, leg extensions, not heavy really. I went heavy in, I think, the 2nd set. I stayed there for 3 sets to start, and then I started to go lighter in the 3rd set and really just get a burn, get my knees warmed up. And so 3 sets right there. And then after that, I went to this, what should I call this machine? I'm gonna call it a machine hack squat. Okay? I'm gonna call it a machine hack squat. Maybe even, no, it's not a leg press because there's something on your shoulders. There's like the pad on your shoulders where that's where like your body's resting. If it was a leg press, you would be more upright. Yeah, so this machine hack squat, I warmed up into it. My knees honestly did not feel like very good in the beginning, but as I kept warming up, I was ready to go. And then I went up at a pretty heavy weight where I was getting, well, actually, let me start first. The first set, I went a light squeezing weight. I got about 15 reps and started to really burn right there. Then at that point, I went heavier. And that's when I started to get about 10 to 12 reps. Then after that one, I did the same thing, same weight. I got about 10 reps, and then I did a drop set. And then for the fourth, I did 5 sets here actually. For the fourth set, I lowered it about 25% from that heavy weight I was doing, and I got 18 reps. Guys, I was pushing myself, like I was pushing my quads to the pinnacle amount of intensity, like with these, and I was feeling my quads, and like I felt that my veins were popping out in my quads already through my pants, and I was only like maybe 5 or 6 sets in of quads in total, including the leg extensions, and I just felt extremely pumped already, only 6 sets in. The reason why my legs were already so pumped, about 5 sets in total for quads, was because I had so many carbs in me. I had like 500 grams of carbs in me at that point because I just wanted to eat and go to sleep after the workout. But getting a little bit off topic right here, sorry. So for my last set, after doing the 18 rep one, I said to myself, all right, no matter what, I have to get 20 reps here. And I knew that it was going to be failure or past failure. Like I knew that getting above 15 was going to be very challenging. And guys, that's what I did. But with this last one, I wasn't even able to get 20. I got 19 and a half, and that's when I failed. When I was going up for the 20th one, I failed right there. And I called it. My legs, were toasted, baby. My legs were toasted. And at that point, I went in this posing room. By the way, this was the gym where the managers kept coming up to me telling me that I can't record, but yesterday I got away with it like nothing. And it's a shame that those managers were doing that because I really do like this gym. They have a lot of nice machines, different machines that I don't see in many gyms. So once my quads were done, I went and showed you guys my pump. I'm sorry if the pump check looks a little bit blurry. I was recording on the wrong setting. I noticed that afterwards. And yeah, but my legs were still looking, you could just see, like, you can't really see the vascularity in them because of the camera settings and the lighting wasn't great, but you can just see that they're pumped, they look big. And yeah, but overall that was a beautiful leg day. And guys, the whole leg workout took me, I think, like just above an hour, like an hour and 5 minutes. So that just kind of showed me, because normally I spend like 2 hours in the gym, 2.5 hours, but it's because like I do a lot. I work out, I have to set up the tripod, set up the microphones, I have to always stop the tripod, stop the camera, set it back up again, go. Sometimes I have to like unscrew it to get it back to the recording setting, and it just takes a lot of time to do everything. And then after that, I do my pump check, which takes like 15-20 minutes. Then I go in the sauna for 15-20 minutes, and then sometimes I do cardio. So sometimes I'm in the gym for like over 2.5 hours. But when I just work out, like if I wasn't recording and doing all of that extra stuff, it would be a lot quicker. But yesterday I made the time very efficient. I was there for, like I said, a little bit over an hour. And yeah, but because a lot of people say to me, how long should I spend working out in the gym? Like, how much time should I spend working out in the gym? Do not think about it like that at all, because if I wanted to, I could get a beautiful chest workout in like 35-40 minutes. Just chest, I'm saying, not chest and shoulders. Or a full leg workout like I did yesterday. I mean, I didn't do I didn't really do full quads. I only did like 6 or 7 sets of quads, but I could get a full leg workout if I really wanted to be efficient, like an hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes. So yeah, don't think about it as how long should I spend in the gym or how long someone should spend in the gym, and just think about it more about the intensity and your resting periods, okay? Because I believe that during each workout, the rest in between each set should only be as long as your body needs to recover. For example, hamstrings, I would only rest for like 30 seconds in between. That's what I normally do, but yesterday it was like 30 seconds too. And but for quads, for heavy pressing or a lot of volume pressing, I have to rest for anywhere from like, I would say 2 to 5 minutes, because it's a much bigger muscle than everything else in your body, and it's just the amount of force that it takes. There's something about it where my quads, and I'm pretty sure everybody else's quads, need way more rest than, let's say, biceps. Biceps, I can just jump right back into bicep curls after like 40 seconds, after 1 minute, you know. And same with lateral raises, even way less, like 20 seconds, you know. And calves, I feel like even less, like 10-15 seconds. It all depends on the muscle, but yeah. So just look at it about the intensity and the amount of effort you're putting in, you know, the amount of effort you're putting in. And it depends on your goals, if you're trying to do strength training or hypertrophy. So that would determine the volume that you're going to be doing. But past the training, let's go on the other side of the most important thing, equivalent to the training and dieting: sleep. I try to prioritize my sleep like you won't even understand. But the last 2 nights, I was not able to sleep, and it really, really does bother me. You know, like the night before. So I was gonna make it a little complicated by saying like the night before this video. I'm just gonna say my last night of bad sleep, I got 5 hours and 30 minutes. That is my number 1 pet peeve. That is my biggest pet peeve in the world, to get that low of sleep. Not even if I'm not tired. I mean, it's not even about if I'm tired the next day. It's more about like, it's a waste of a workout. Like, that's how I see it. It's a waste of a workout that day that I worked out, because your muscles recover when you rest and after you eat. That's just how it works. And when I get a night like that, it's just, it really, really bothers me during the day, the next day. And also, as I'm trying to sleep, it even makes it harder to sleep, because I'm just thinking about, oh man, if I don't fall asleep now, then I'm not gonna get this amount of time. And then the same exact thing happened last night when you guys were seeing this video. The night before, the exact same thing happened, where I wasn't able to get that much sleep. I got like 6 hours and 30 minutes, I think, a little bit better than the previous night before that one. But sometimes I'm just not gonna be able to get my full amount of sleep, and I just have to accept that. I'm not gonna lie, I do have to like put myself in the blame a little bit for that, because I do go on my phone a little bit. I should, as soon as I lay down, I'm gonna start just putting my phone down and trying to go to sleep. Sometimes I like to smoke cigars, so I'm in bed a little bit later after that. And I like to edit videos sometimes, but I'm not gonna be doing that the night before. I mean, I'm not gonna be doing that when I'm trying to go to sleep, because the blue light definitely keeps you up on your phone. So all these little things, I have to take more account for, and I have to honestly get my sleep down better. I would say I get over 7.5 hours of sleep, probably like 5 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week, and the other days I get around like 6 hours and 30 minutes. But when I'm off the next day, I definitely make sure I sleep a lot. So, but at the end of the day, it's all about consistency. So at least I'm not consistently sleeping 5 hours every single day, 5 hours and 30 minutes every single day, you know. But yeah, I'm just gonna try to be working on that aspect of my recovery, because that is 100% a part of recovery. But almost 192, and I will try to eat more today, because I wasn't able to yesterday. I had to eat a little bit less. So that is going to be one of my goals for today, for when you guys are seeing this video, I mean. And yeah, so rest day coming up, and that means I will be hitting my abs, calves, and forearms, because I wasn't able to do those 3 during the week, really. So I will see you guys in the next video.